What's up, everybody? So today I promised a bunch of people that I was gonna do ribs tonight. So let's get started. This is the ribs I'm using. They're pork loin back ribs. Oops, let's see if I can make a mess here. Take them out of the wrapper. What we're gonna do is we're gonna season them. And what I'm using for seasoning here, I'm going with something totally different. And I'm gonna try this Tailgate Rubs Red Zone Rib Rub. So just go ahead and season your ribs. And then I'm gonna use this, which it doesn't matter what it is. Okay, then when you're done seasoning it, you want to use some, I use Sweet Baby Ray's. I love their honey chipotle. It kind of gives it a little bit of a heat and a little bit of sweet all at the same time. Then just coat the ribs. If you have to, and re-season it after you put the barbecue sauce on, you can. We will be putting more barbecue sauce on after we're done pressure cooking it. Of course, I guess it all depends on people's taste. Next, we're going to open up the Ninja. We're going to open up the Ninja, and instead of using water, I'm using a cup to a cup and a half of apple juice. Pour it in. And what the apple juice does, rather than water, the apple juice helps tenderize the meat a lot more. So once you get the apple juice in it, you're going to take your ribs and you're going to put meat side out and wrap it in a basket like so. So once you get that done, you'll take the pressure cooking lid, make sure the seal is off. Put it in the closed position. Turn on the pressure cooker. Put it on high. We're going to do it for 40 minutes and hit start. So, once the pressure cooker is done, I'll come back and I'll show you guys how to do the rest of this. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, welcome back, you guys. Real quick, I forgot to mention something. I wanted to mention it now. We've got 42 seconds left for the pressure cook. Once the pressure is done, the pressure cooking is done and the timer goes down to 0, it's going to start counting up. So what you want to do is let the steam out by itself for 5 minutes. Once it counts up to 5 minutes, then we're going to let the rest of the steam out by itself. So here, once it's done, and I'll show you once it gets started. Once it's done, it's going to start counting up. And as it counts up, this will say keep warm. And I'll show you here. Now it's done. Now it says keep warm. And it's starting to count up. Once it gets to 5 minutes, then we'll be back and I'll let the rest of the pressure out myself. See you soon. All right, our 5 minutes is up. Now that it's up, we'll let the pressure out ourselves. So you just turn it out to release. let the rest of the pressure out. Usually takes about 30 seconds to a minute since it was releasing it on its own. Be careful so that you don't burn yourself, by the way. Be a bad day for somebody if you burnt yourself. Alright, then I'll turn it just a little bit. Nope, it's not enough pressure out yet. What you want to do when you let the pressure out, you want to make sure this red button is all the way down. So what I do is sometimes I'll turn it. I'll turn it really lightly. Try to let some pressure out. Keep going. And eventually it'll drop down. It'll allow you to open the lid. It won't allow you to open the lid when there's so much pressure in there. For safety. Now the red button is down. I can open this. That's what the ribs look like so far. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take them out of here. Put them on here. At least try to, because they're literally falling apart right now. It's okay, because we wanted them into 3 pieces anyway, which is good. But this is what I've been trying to tell everybody. This thing is so phenomenal that you don't have to do, 7, 8, 10-hour ribs when you got yourself a Ninja Foodi, because it's so fall off the bone. Look at that. So now what we're going to do is, because in my family, we love our barbecue sauce. So I'm going to put more barbecue sauce on it. Actually, I'm going to need more than that. Once you get the barbecue sauce, you're going to spread it out. And again, like I said, you put as much barbecue sauce on as you want. Okay, so once that's done, again, we're going to take this basket out, because we're done with the baskets right now. And we're going to put in the rack. The rack looks like this. It sits like that, except this time we're going to put the rack in upside down. And seeing how we'll put one in right there and one in right there. This does take a little bit of time. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit stop, shut the regular lid. We want to do air crisp at 400 degrees. Now what we're trying to do, put it on for 10 minutes, hit start. Now what we're trying to do is to pretty much crispen up the outside of the ribs. It's up to you. If you don't want crispy ribs, you can skip this step and they're ready to go. If you want crispy ribs, go ahead and put it in the air crisper for 10 minutes. And here in 9 minutes and 30 seconds, we'll be back and I'll show you what the final product looks like. All right, guys, we're back. We're gonna let it go on its cool mode, as usual. Once it's done with its cool mode, we'll open it up and see what we got. And there you have it. You got some great looking, nice and crispy. If you want it crispier, like I said again, it's to your liking. And that right there. Also, I've been getting people tell me that I should try my own product after I'm done with it. Look at this, just falls right off, literally. So here we go, we're gonna give it a try. And that is how you guys make ribs. Until next time, we'll see you guys again.
And keep on cooking.